Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call.
What's up, y'all? Anime Rage here, and this is going to be a redo of what if Naruto was a Electromaster. And I noticed in my previous one that some things I said didn't make sense, like the fact that Obito was dead and still the Nine Tails attack had still happened. Yeah, that was dumb on my part. And so there were some couple things I wanted to change along the story. And so yeah, with that being said, let's get into the what if. Alright, so yeah, as I said before, Obito is gonna stay dead in this. Ren and Kakashi are gonna have twins. And the two twins are gonna be Misaka and Naruto. And so, yeah, the two twins, you already know. Naruto is going to have white hair in this because of Kakashi, and, you know, Makoto, she's going to still be having her brown hair. And so, you know, Ren, she's having twins on the same day that Minato and Kushina are having their daughter, Mito. Now, with Obito not being here, the Nine Tails attack won't happen. And so, yeah, Minato and Kushina will still be alive in this. I can't believe that's such a major thing I left out in the previous one. So, anyway, you know, Ren, she doesn't die because she is the Three Tails Jinchuriki. Like, she stays the Three Tails Jinchuriki. And so, yeah. And I'm just going to say, for plot convenience, that, actually, no. Because I was going to do something else, but no, I don't want to do that. And so, yeah, time skip a little later, like a few years. You know, Minato's still the fourth Hokage. And, you know, Mito, Naruto, and Misaka, they're all pretty cool friends as kids. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. And so, you know, Kakashi and Ren are training both Naruto and Misaka. And, you know, Kakashi, he trains them almost every day because, you know, gotta get them weekdays off. And so, you know, he teaches them pretty much the basic stuff towards the immediate / advanced stuff, from, you know, water walking, tree walking, to learning jutsus, to, I'm gonna say, a bit of genjutsu, just a bit. Just because of the fact that Kakashi has the Sharingan, he can teach them just a bit of genjutsu. And so, you know, on one good day, and, you know, Naruto and Misaka, they're both at around 5 to 6 years old at this point. And with them training, both Kakashi, you know, he knows how to train them to the point to where he'll have his strength just a bit higher to where they're at, just so that, you know, they always get that fact that they could win. But it's also like, if Kakashi gets like a good hit in, like, they can just lose the match that quickly. And so, yeah, you know, let's just say Kakashi decided to step it up a bit. And something happens with Naruto and Misaka. And Kakashi, he sees just electricity just coming off their bodies, all over their body. And, Kakashi, he sees this and he's thinking to himself, like, what? What is happening? Kakashi, in his head, he's thinking that with his, like, this is some kind of rare KK Genkai or something. But, no, we all know what this is. This is just Naruto and Makoto's Electromaster powers activating at this point. And so, yeah, with this one, with them at normal, I'll say like they're like level 2. But with them like training, or with this Electromaster, with their electricity just on pretty much constantly, technically, like it's just technically always activated, like they can't turn it off. And so, yeah, they're fighting Kakashi and they're doing a bit better. Like, yeah, they went from like their level 2 to like a very high level 3. And Kakashi, he's being pushed back a bit, but he's still holding back. And Kakashi's like, all right, break time. And they both stop and the electricity kind of goes away, but not really. And Kakashi, he's thinking to himself like, this is a rare thing that's happening. Like, but in his head, he's still thinking like, did he like create a KK Genkai from his genes of using a lot of lightning jutsus? But no. So anyway, I ain't gotta really talk about that too much. Time skip a little later, like a year or two, making them around 7 to 8 years old. And so, yeah, it's the first day of the academy. And I'm just gonna say this. The Uchiha massacre still happens. And it won't be just Itachi, it'll be Itachi and Shisui. And no, Shisui will not lose both of his eyes. Danzo did not get a chance to get that. Like when Danzo tried to grab Shisui's eye, Shisui cut Danzo's arm, separating a tendon underneath his arm, causing his arm to go limp. But it ain't something he'll just die over. But it did hurt like hell. And so, yeah, Shisui, he keeps his Kodo Mazakami. And, him and Itachi kill the rest of the clan and leave Sasuke alive. And so, yeah, Shisui is going to replace Obito in the Akatsuki. And so, yeah, I just want to give you a bit of advance on that. And with that being said, let's continue on to the story. And, hold up. Alright. Makoto and Naruto, they're in class. And, Iruka and Mizuki, he shows up, all the kids are talking to each other. And I'm just gonna say, in this one, just from them, like, they inherit a couple of Kakashi's traits. Like they are a bit of a pervert, but it's like Kakashi, he's a closet pervert. And but nowhere near on the level of Makoto's sister was. Not even close. But yeah. And they both can have a tendency of being a bit lazy. So yeah. But that laziness was only because due to the fact that, Kakashi was just pretty much depressed with the whole Rin, Obito, and losing Minato type stuff. So yeah, I don't think he will be lazy, but it's kind of just something he just chooses to do. And so yeah, you know, Iruka, he's asking all the kids to get up and greet yourselves, and it's Naruto and Misaka's turn, and they say that they're both twins. And when the kids point out the fact that, like, y'all traits don't really match up. And Naruto says, "Oh, I inherit more of my dad's features, and Misaka's inherit more of my mom's features. Like, my dad, he has white hair, I have white hair. My mom, she has brown hair, she has brown hair." And the kids, they understand the whole thing. And so yeah, I ain't gotta really talk about their whole class and stuff. I'm just gonna time skip it a little bit later. And yeah, it's the end of the school year. And Naruto and Makoto, they rank like top 5 because they can be like the best, but they just choose not to. And so yeah, it's the end of the school year. Everyone gets their forehead protectors. I don't see why, since Mito didn't lose her parents, I don't see why she can't be strong on her own. Yeah. And Misaki, he tries to steal a scroll of ceiling. That doesn't work. That man got shot up before he even got in close. So yeah, that happened. And yeah, Rin is at home, chilling. And Naruto and Misaka, they come home. And she sees the forehead protectors, and she does the whole "mom, I'm proud of you" type stuff. And yeah. And so yeah, they Kakashi, he's late because I would say Kakashi would still be in the Anbu here and there. But, he decides to stop considering the fact that he's going to be a Jonin instructor. And so, yeah, Kakashi, he gets home. And, he just thinking to himself, like, I hope I'm my own kid's Jonin instructor. Some stuff like that. And so, yeah, they go to sleep. Next day, they get their clothes back on, Ren making some delicious breakfast, and they leave out and head back to the academy. And the teams are kind of similar in canon, and it's time for Team 7. And it's going to be, like I said last time, Naruto, Misaka, and Sasuke. And Sakura, she's sad, but hey, it is what it is. And so yeah. And I'm just gonna say no one will hate Mito. I mean, cause the villagers, they're not dumb, cause they know that how can a kid like destroy a whole village, and not even a kid, like an infant. Like, they're just using their brains. Like, nah, that shit don't make no fucking sense. Which I wish they would did that in canon. Like, that made no fucking sense. How can a infant, whatever. I'm getting off track. So anyway, I'm gonna say Kakashi. He's a bit late, but not too late. Like 30 minutes late. And so Kakashi, he shows up, and so anyway, Makoto and Naruto, they see Kakashi, they all have a quick little family reunion, and they notice Sasuke just kind of sitting there, and they quickly break it off because they know about the whole Uchiha massacre thing happened. So yeah, And Kakashi's like, anyway, let's get up to the roof. And yeah. Hold up. So anyway, they head up to the roof, and Kakashi asks. I mean, he didn't ask Naruto and Misaka, cause he already knows, cause them his kids. Go, why wouldn't he know? And he asked Sasuke, and Sasuke says the whole. I mean, it's a little different, cause it's both Shisui and Itachi, but you understand, it's the same thing. And so yeah, Kakashi like, all right, he doesn't do the whole if you don't eat, and you puke. He doesn't do that. He just like, all right, if y'all want to just know that the Training Ground 7 will happen tomorrow, and we'll have a test. And so yeah, and they all leave, and Kakashi, Naruto, and Misaka, they all leave, but Sasuke, he's still there, and he just thinking to himself like, one day I'm gonna have a family like that and avenge my whole clan. And he's looking at the sun as it's setting down a bit, and he's like, this gives me even stronger will to kill both Itachi and Shisui. And so yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end it right there. So yeah, this is my redo of part 1 to what if Naruto was an Electromaster. And so yeah, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, on my road to 1K. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I keep a tool on me if they got a screw up. They messing with my big homie, they must be a damn fool. I buy me some jewelry, under pressure I stay round the clock, tone fuller. Class clown back in high school. I'm in love with designers, fancy taste. Lay him down the recliner, stay in place. And I keep it rockin', got a 40 in my pocket. Niggas say that I'm the plug, and I ain't talking socket. For your love, run the race, cockpit I drive, detour out of space. Never been so high, used to feel in last place, but now I fly by. Dior on my way, pull the trigger, he's fried.